Okay, join manager Luke Garrard before we make the long trip up to Halifax tomorrow afternoon. Luke, obviously, after last week, was there a bit of frustration coming into training this week in the manner in which you drew the game on the weekend?
Listen, the frustration is the 95th minute equaliser, and it stops at that. They're a fantastic side. They've done brilliant in terms of their season. They dominated the game heavily. I'm not foolish. Do I feel that we warranted a 1-1 over the course of the game? No, but we were leading on the 95th minute with a 1-goal lead and we go and concede in that manner. So the frustration ended that evening because the focus has to turn to Halifax and a big away day against them tomorrow.
Yeah, I suppose every game now is big. You say we've been in good form over the last 6 games, and then when you drop points and you look at the table, everything's still so tight. Is that like the feeling in the camp that every game's now massive?
Every game's massive from now to the end of the season. You see another load of results on Tuesday evening. Some go for you, some don't. We've got to control our own business. We're going to Halifax, who have lost their last game against Bromley, a side that are doing great, and they have ambitions of getting in the playoffs. And we've done our homework on them. We looked at their pitch, their facility, the size of it, all the bits that come with it. We need a proper away day tomorrow. We need to go and put in a performance that warrants 3 points. If we perform like we did against Fylde, because I felt that was an excellent performance, but have a little bit more resilience in terms of like we didn't show on Saturday against Gateshead. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we've got the confidence to go and pick up 3 points on Saturday against Halifax.
Yeah. Halifax, notoriously a team that is very strong defensively. What your side going to have to do to ensure that you can go there and bring home 3 points?
Spoke to the group. It's about 2 18-yard boxes tomorrow. You see the footage when you're watching games against them, and the pitch isn't great, and that's for both sides. But tomorrow's going to be about 2 18-yard boxes. They got Sam Johnson in their goal, who's massive. He's colossal when it comes to claiming balls in their box. So we've got to work our way in. We've got to find a different way because we can't just keep dollying balls up to him to claim. They've got a front four that break with pace, and we need to nullify that. And yeah, we need to go there and have a proper away day. I said to the group that we need to roll our sleeves up, put in a performance that warrants 3 points. And we've had a full week to work on bits. We've worked on where their shape is because they are defensively very well structured, and we need to ensure that we're right on it. And like I said, if we go and put in a performance like we did against Fylde, get on the front foot, be aggressive, win our duels, then fingers crossed we come back down south with 3 points.
Late goals have been a problem for you this season. I'm just curious, what do you put that down to? Is it a mindset thing that almost going into the last 10 minutes, if you're only 1 goal ahead, then you're almost always on the back foot?
Confidence, of course, comes with confidence. I remember when we had our FA Cup run, I had a conversation with Jamal Fifield just recently about when we had a corner, or Bournemouth had a corner on the 93rd minute. He said on the bench that we don't concede corners. That was the mindset we had back then. Unfortunately, we haven't had that confidence this year. Our goal against record at the minute, 57, doesn't outweigh our worst in the league, but it's getting close to, and that's a frustration of mine. -9 in that tally across the 2 goals for and goals against is something that disappoints me hugely, especially with the calibre of personnel we have in that defensive unit. And we haven't come much away from the personnel that got the record for best defensive record last year. So there's a lot of frustrations. We are scoring a lot more goals. Maybe we are a little bit more open. But if we outscore every opposition from now to the end of the season and we concede 3 every game, I'll be a happy man, because it's about 3 points now. It's not about conceding goals or scoring only 1 and keeping a lead. It's about winning games of football, and how that looks, we got to make sure that we're ready for that and be a little bit more ruthless and relentless in the last 5 to 10 minutes, as they should suggest, because I do my homework. We've dropped a lot of winning leads later on that probably wouldn't put us in this position. We'll be a lot higher up in the division, but a lot of clubs and managers will have that argument. But we need to make sure we do our business, and that starts with getting a win against Halifax on Saturday.